Hello Doctor Who fans, and welcome to another episode of Doctor Who Reviews. Now, this one will be about the signed edition figures. Now, as you may know, I did a video a couple of months ago about the most rarest Doctor Who figures. This one is an addition into that of the rare figures, but these ones are specifically the signed editions. Now, to start this off, we had the Destiny of the Daleks set. Now, only 500 of these were made, and as you can see here, if I tilt it, it was signed by David Goodison, who was the Davros in that episode in 1979. Now, I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do an addition to the original Destiny of the Daleks set. That's the same, but without the card front. There were rumours that it's just to make it a little bit more presentable and eye-catching to collectors, especially to only make it to, limited to 500. As you can see here, mine is number 252, and this one is obviously more rare because obviously less were made. The Destiny of the Daleks set is actually one of the most rarest of the four-figure sets, along with the Remembrance of the Daleks set. So, I'd recommend collecting these two, but if you ever come across this one, and for a reasonable price, I recommend this one, as only 500 were ever made of the Destiny of the Daleks signed. Well, next, we have another signed edition. Here we have the City of Death set signed. Unfortunately, I cannot tilt this one. But of course, it is signed by I can't remember whoever played him. I can't remember exactly. Hence why they did this one. Again, there was two versions of the City of Death set, and again, this one was also limited edition to 495. Funny enough. Again, I don't actually know why they chose to limit this to 495 rather than 500. It's a bit bizarre if you ask me. But yeah, this one is a really rare one, and not many people actually know with this one, as it was mainly this set has been opened as I put this set, the signed bit, at the front. Now, originally when it came, the signed card was actually behind the figures, out of sight. So a lot of you may have actually got this and may have noticed that in the background. And unfortunately, there's never been any on eBay. So I managed to get this actually when it first came out in my nearest Forbidden Planet. Lucky enough, they actually marked this wrong at £27, whilst it's supposed to have been £36 when it first came out. So I managed to get a bargain unintentionally whilst in Forbidden Planet, as they marked it wrong. But obviously, I paid what they told me to. Again, this one is a more rare version. The City Death set is common-ish, but like I said, I'd recommend that you get this one because of the rarity of it. Especially that signed editions, not necessarily signed versions, worth that little bit more. So if you ever do want to get figures signed, they can sometimes decrease the value. So I'd always recommend that you try and find these as the value goes up, because they were made this way. Right, on to the last Doctor Who figure. We have Leela from The Face of Evil. Now, as you know, there is two versions of this, the normal version and the signed edition, like the other two that I've just showed you. Here we have the exclusive signed edition, as you can see here, played by the person who played Leela, Louise Jameson. And this one was also limited to 500 pieces. And this was actually first at the New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con. Normally, these kind of things get shown there first, and then Forbidden Planet normally get the rest of the stock. As you sometimes have seen, if you've gone to Forbidden Planet, you do tend to find Comic Con items there. Again, this one is also a slightly more rare one, especially that it is signed by quite a famous character and companion, Leela. And of course, you've got the usual card in the background, and obviously signed 500. Again, this one is the same as the Destiny set, but I'd always recommend that you get this one as well, because it's actually, well, a bit more discreet, plus it suits the background as well. This is the last side edition figure. There's no other side ones. The 3 that I showed you are the only 3 character have ever made, and I'm not sure why they actually did these 3. I don't even know why they actually stopped. There doesn't seem to be much information about the signed editions. If you do have any information, then please comment below. And also, if you have any questions, then please don't be afraid to ask. But if you ever do get hold of the signed edition figures, then well done, because they are quite rare now. And having all 3 is really hard to get hold of, especially for a reasonable price now. Looking if I've managed to get all mine for pretty much the retail price. This one here in front of you, I did pay slightly a bit more, but the other 2 I got reasonably priced. Well, that's it for today and, well, this week. And if you have any suggestions for a future video, then please comment below. Hope you do have any signed edition figures. It always, they're always good things to have a part of your collection. And keep following the Who page on Facebook, G+, Twitter and YouTube. Thank you very much, and goodbye.